Good night, teacher. We are going to talk about holidays in our country. The commemoration on Day of the Days shows the cultural diversity of the country of the world. Of November to Ecuador, in each of the region remembers the seats with an amalgam of tradition and ancestral rites that are part of the country culture to honor the memory of the loved ones who left the land with various activities of the war. The municipal cemetery, with its more than 300 living cypress sculptures, which have made it a culture. Uh, for the Catholic Church, it is commemoration and remember that the Church makes in favor of the those who have died in the world, but still cannot enjoy the presence of God because they are purifying in the purgatory the effects of his sins. On these days, believers offer their prayers, sacrifice, and mass so that the faithful complete the states and come to the present a good. There is then a great difference in the feats of first days and the atmospheres of prayer and sacrifice on the second. The main attraction of this holiday is that people go to the cemetery to visit their relatives who are no longer with or in the city of Tulcan, different province and sometimes abroad for in cyber figures. Another important point of the festivity is that different families carry of the poor laundry with the figures in the city of Tulcan. Of the days that there is even a contest of who does the purple laundry and the taster breed figure and these are awarded with an economic incentive. Thank you.
Okay, teacher, I am going to talk about the independence of Guayaquil. The independence of Guayaquil was an event that took place on October 9, with the purpose of breaking the colonial ties that existed between the territory of the province of Guayaquil and the Spanish Empire, and that gave way to the emergence of the free province of Guayaquil as an independent state. Its civic festival is celebrated on the anniversary of the city's independence, a fact that its commemorative locality, nationality, and internationality. One of the characteristics that distinguish Guayaquil is its immense boardwalk around the banks of the Guayas River to the east of the city. Also called Malecon Simón Bolívar, it is the meeting place par excellence, thanks to the friendly climate, the attractions to see, and the gastronomic options. Guayaquil is the city of the river and the estero. For this reason, in its independence festivities, and Nautaquil Parade is held with colorful, allegorical boats, which can be seen from the Malecón del Estero Salado, the Portere Bridge, and El Velero Bridge. Thank you, teacher.
Hello, teacher. Hello, friends. The Quito Festival is celebrated on December 6th with joyous enthusiasm in the midst of faint love and traditional music. Quito Sociality, San Francisco of Quito, is the capital of the Republic of Ecuador, of the Provincia of Pichincha, and the oldest capital in South America. It is the most important and the populated city in Ecuador. There are inhabitants in the urban area and more than 3 million in the entire metropolitan. In addition, it is the capital of the province of Pichincha, It is located on the Guayabamba Basin, on the western sloping of the activity in Pichincha Stable. Its festivities aims are fueled authors of traditional music participate that make the city enthusiastic and worth visiting the varied climate and they are smile and storied at the festival. Many times I have asked people what suspect them about the city of Quito, and they have answered me about their enjoyed and their parties in another sentence. I was born to keep asking. Since I felt that the answer at satisfactory, I asked a tourist how motivated him to come to Quito. He he cannot how answer my girlfriend. She experienced her will in the city and I think it is fantastic. Of the city where it's meet the most fantastic to him. He answered the historical center, apart from that and the festival of dates that is commemorated many days of old people and of the mascot may when I plan to return and my answer. What I wish I was still happy. Note it comparison with noting and the cold and temperate climate. It is its good combination within in the festival. I was wondering, we there are people incident and they please that are very bad. Within myself, I answered it is necessary for them to guide it the opportunity. Both another question I can as they I participate both I can need that me answer what's a light now in that festival. Thank you, teacher.